All-American half pounder, 2 pure beef patties, lettuce, tomato.
Singles going steady.
This is Singles Going Steady, the podcast dedicated to exploring great singles with a particular eye to the punk, new wave, and DIY eras of the last century. I'm Adrienne Meddock.
And I'm Steve McGowan. We are both in a band, the same band, the Beef People,
What a coincidence.
who released a single in 1986 on our own label, Zub Records Limited Company. We're also record collectors and passionate about the expression of pop music perfection that is the single recording. Exploring the mystery of what makes her a great single is what propelled us to begin this here podcast.
And 2468059.
059. A great single from the Tom Robinson Band, 1977. In England, 2468 Motorway.
2468 Motorway. This was like a huge monster hit in the UK.
It really was.
And, it was on the charts for over a month. And, it's almost gets, I was saying it gets the gentleman's A, great in the sense of important. But it's a really good song.
Yes.
But, I don't think we'd count this among our super favorites. But, it's a great song and it deserves attention.
It's not in the pantheon of...
It's not in the pantheon.
But it is a really good song.
It's in the annex that they built
Yes.
onto the pantheon.
Right, the Pantheon Annex. So,
The Pantheonics.
yes. Let's listen to the single.
Trademark.
And we'll talk about, what we think about it. Tom Robinson Band from England, from the London area, on EMI UK, 1977, 2468 Motorway. Here we go.
You'll like it.
Fairlane crews coming up on the left-hand side. Headlight shining, driving rain on the window frame. Little young lady started stitching her ride. And it's a 2, 4, 6, 8, ain't never too late. Me and my radio trucking on through the night. 3, 5, 7, 9, remember what line? Motorway sun coming up with the morning light. Whiskey sitting pretty in a two-wheel stallion. This old ten-ton lorry got a beat on you. Ain't no use setting up with a bad companion. Ain't nobody got the better of you, no who. 2, 4, 6, 8, ain't never too late. Me and my radio trucking on through the night. 3, 5, 7, 9, under the white line. Same old
Here's another great British down the pub, count along, sing along, chant along song. That was the attempt with Senses working overtime,
Right.
With the 5-4. With the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you're thinking of Manfred Mann there.
Right, the
yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1
Right.
for Man. If you don't know what to do, count. Right.
If you had too many pints, you can't count them.
Right, exactly. And we've got a number chant here.
Yes.
So that, this is a great one that everybody can spiritedly count off
Right.
along with the recording on the jukebox.
Right. So the music here, they call it punk rock. It doesn't sound particularly punk to me. I would say
It's not angry.
No, and it's not buzzsaw-y or anything.
It's not a rejection of everything that's come before it, or
No.
echoing back to the music of the 50s.
It's got a 70s sound to it.
Yeah, and in fact, it shares more in common with things like, I don't know, Average White Band or Climax
Or the Blockheads.
Yeah. But the
it's-
Blockheads, right?
yeah.
It's got that sort of
Kind of
smooth musicianship.
tail end of the pub rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's in the idiom, but a little simpler, obviously simpler, but not. Nobody's trying to break any instruments or play things louder than they should. It's well recorded and it sounds good and it's catchy as heck.
Yeah, I mean, you can see why it just was infectious and stayed on the charts, made up to number 5 in Britain.
So the little secret message inside this song, Tom Robinson's famously known as a gay man.
As out, right?
Yes,
Unabashed.
In 1977 in Britain, he was out,
This was, when
which is pretty remarkable.
Before it was decriminalized, or
Yeah,
right as
after.
it was being,
Yeah, right. So, and he got the story is about driving back from a gig back to London, but he did get the chorus from a gay liberation chant, which goes 2, 4, 6, 8. Gay is twice as good as straight. 3, 5, 7, 9. Lesbians are mighty fine.
So, a little secret message in there, I guess a shout out to the community through the song and to get everyone in Britain singing along, right?
Yes.
That's a way to spread your
I
message
kind of like that.
subversively.
Yeah,
I like that too.
Yeah, it's like a little Easter egg.
Right. This is an oral Easter egg.
Because he would go on, he would have a song that was a big deal called Glad to be Gay, and there wasn't really anything subversive about that. It was just...
that was on the nose, right?
So...
and that was a gay liberation anthem of
against
its own.
against homophobia, basically.
Right.
Yeah. So, Tom Robinson Band was one of those lefty kind of bands. You would always see them at the Rock Against Racism and
Anti-Nazi
League and anti-nuclear stuff and
shoulder to shoulder with the Clash and
right.
the
Exactly.
other ones out there fighting the good fight.
And their logo is the fist, the raised fist. So more power to him. He was not afraid to be who he was.
Right.
And is. He has not passed. They still play. They've gotten back together and done some reunion shows. Go ahead.
I mean, I think this is very much an important piece of the puzzle to sort of understand sort of this new wave, not in the sense of the style of music,
Right.
but that in this new type of music that was coming out, that it was inclusive, that it was...
you can express yourself in different ways.
Express yourself, be yourself, and that everyone is welcome
Right.
as long as you are not oppressing others.
Right, and don't be a poser.
Right.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Don't strike a pose.
Right. So, and it's a great little tune.
Yeah, it's super catchy.
It is.
Now I wish I could have been in that 1970s pub with my pint raised, singing along.
I know. So, Tom Robinson Band is a good thing. This is a great single. I hope you'll check it out. We will link to it. And can we hear somebody covering this?
Maybe an all-star group.
Yeah.
Right? So, Adam Lambert carries an awful lot of stuff on his shoulders for this, but maybe, Rufus Wainwright and Adam Lambert.
Backed by Queen.
Right. Because imaginary, fictional, living dead. Yeah. Everybody.
Wow. That would be like a little mini Live Aid right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't have a better choice than that for sure. Let me think about this for just a second. Okay, so do you have any recommendations?
I do have a recommendation, and sort of on that glad to be gay theme. There is a great short film called Trevor, which is a beautiful, usually you get coming out stories about kids that are very, tragic.
Yeah, or
and
traumatic.
Trevor, Trevor's just uplifting, beautiful, wonderful short film. So I recommend Trevor.
Okay.
And there's the Trevor Project,
right.
which is, raising money to help kids that are struggling with coming out and finding a place in the world. So
Right.
Trevor, the short film Trevor.
Okay, and I'm going to recommend a movie about the Clash called Rude Boy. It follows the Clash through the eyes of somebody who's roadieing for them. And they're on a lot of the same stages as the Tom Robinson Band, or the Tom Robinson Band is on a lot of the same stages as the Clash. They show a scene where there's an extended scene where they're at a Rock Against Racism rally. And it just kind of gives you a flavor of England and the time right then where new wave, punk, pub rock was all starting to gel, and things are starting to happen. Early days for the Clash, not the superstar Clash yet, but still they're pretty impressive in the movie. It's a slice of life.
Oh,
Cinema verite, I think.
There you go.
It's not very, the acting's not particularly good or anything, but it's
is it fictional or?
Yeah, well, it kind of spans, because the roadie was one of their real roadies, but he's acting, but is he really acting? It's one of those kind of like it's neither fish nor meat sort of thing.
I'm going to say this will not be a future recommendation. Have you ever seen the ABBA concert movie, Thank You for the Music?
No, I wish I had.
Oh, it ties back into our Midnight Oil episode because it's set in Australia.
Oh.
And there's a guy that's trying to get an interview. The leitmotif that runs through the film is this guy's trying to get an interview with ABBA.
As you do.
Right. And, hilarious hijinks ensue. Right. So you've got this fictional character that's basically stuck in the middle of this concert
Right.
film.
Yeah, it's kind of like Hard Day's Night in reverse, right?
Right.
I'm the reporter, and I can't get into the
Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for today. This has been 059 Singles Going Steady, a really cool single, one that you don't hear a lot anymore. Check it out. Tom Robinson Band. Check out all their stuff. 2468 Motorway from 1977. 2468. Gay is twice as good as straight. 3579. Lesbians are mighty fine.
So have a good evening.
Talk to you soon.
To learn more about the artists and recordings we just talked about, visit our website at zubrecords.com and click on the Singles Going Steady icon.
You'll also find links to the persons, places, and things we recommend, and much more.
You can find episodes of Singles Going Steady on our website or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
Singles Going Steady is brought to you by the power and majesty of Zub Records.
Zub Records. Smart sounds for sharp people.
Today